Today, I discuss about the a special enzyme of DNA replication. This special enzyme, the DNA polymerase. The DNA polymerase is the main enzyme or significant enzyme which play an important role in the DNA replication process. Further, double-stranded parental DNA converted to the molecule of double-stranded DNA, and this is the DNA polymerase 3, which completely consists of different types of subunit, these subunits are responsible for the different activity. That is, they participate in different activity during the replication, and this enzyme, this DNA polymerase 3, was first invented by Thomas Kornbach and Emil Gupta in 1970. And this enzyme is the most largest complex or as well as most active enzyme out of the three polymerase, that is DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 2. Rather than this is the most active, and this enzyme, the molecular weight about 900,000 Dalton, and this is the enzyme which consists of 10 to 20 subunits. So let's come to the subunits, and this DNA polymerase 3, also known as replicate enzyme, as this responsible in the replication, primary role, significant role in the replication. That's why it is known as replicate enzyme. So let's come to the subunits of the DNA polymerase 3. There are mainly 10 subunits, and DNA polymerase 3 is a dimer. This dimer with multi subunits, that is 10 subunit complexes. And as I told that it is a dimer, and each monomer consists of 10 different subunits. So each unit consists 10 different subunits, and each unit participate in the replication process. That's why each complex catalyzes the replication of one strand, and both dimer responsible for the catalyzation in the two strand in the double-stranded DNA molecule. And the subunits are alpha, beta, beta dash, epsilon, theta, uh, delta, delta dash, gamma, chi, and psi. So these are the subunits, and all these subunits are needed in the DNA replication process. Of these three subunits, the three subunit, that is alpha, beta, and theta, responsible for the formation of core enzyme, and the remaining subunits responsible for the processivity of the core enzyme. Here these are the mass of the subunits in kilodalton unit. Alpha 129.9, epsilon 27.5, theta 8.6, as well as other subunit tau, gamma, delta, delta dash, chi, psi, and beta. So these are the mass of different subunits, and this is the arrangement of different subunits which participate in the DNA replication. So let's come to the assembly, different sub-assemblies of the DNA polymerase and their genes and their function, which in the DNA replication process. First, come to the core polymerase. As I told that alpha, beta, and theta, these three subunits responsible for the development of or formation of core polymerase, and these core polymerase, the genes are Pol C and DNAQ. These are the two genes, and these genes plays an important role for the formation of alpha, beta, and theta subunit, as well as the core polymerase, and they participate in the role 5' to 3' polymerase activity, that is the alpha, 3' to 5' exonuclease activity, that is the beta, and stimulates E-exonuclease activity by the theta. So these three functions play and role in by the alpha, beta and theta. Next, linker protein, that is tau. Linker protein, that is link, responsible for the linkage. Where from the link? Actually dimerization course. That means link between the two monomer, and the gene responsible for DNA X gene. Next, the very important part, clamp loader in the DNA polymerization or DNA replication process, and these also formed by the gamma, delta, delta dash, chi and psi. These five subunit responsible for the clamp loader formation, and that is the functional component, and which is made up of gene DNA X, and they responsible for gamma, responsible for binding of ATP, delta responsible binding to the B subunit, that is beta subunit, delta dash subunit responsible to the gamma and beta, chi, most important part, binds to the single stranded binding protein, and psi responsible for the binds to psi and gamma. So these clamp loader generally plays an important role in the binding of ATP, beta, gamma single stranded binding protein. Next, the sliding clamp, which is also by the beta, consist of beta subunit, and this beta subunit is formed by the gene DNA N, and this is also participate or in the function of plays activity in the processivity factor. So this is the processivity factor. So this table shows different functional components and their genes as well as their different function. Let's come to the core subunit, functions of core subunit. I have already told that there are three subunit, alpha, beta and theta. These three subunit form the core subunit, core enzyme. And first one, alpha. Alpha subunit is the largest subunit, and it participate polymerization activity, that is at the nucleotides from 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Next, the beta subunit. This beta subunit binds to the template strand as well as responsible for the copolymerization activity. That's why it is also known as copolymerase 3, and it is a dimer subunit consisting of beta and beta dash. The 4 polypeptide of 2 subunit associated in pairs. 4 polypeptide, that's a beta and beta dash, when present in the dimer form, they form the 4 polynucleotide. And these subunit also responsible for the sliding of DNA clamps. I have already told the clamp loader, and this responsible for the sliding of the clamp that allows the holoenzyme to slide from one nucleotide to the another nucleotide. Very important. This subunit responsible for the clamp, sliding of clamp that allows the polymerase 3 to slide from one nucleotide to another nucleotide. Next, the theta subunit. This theta subunit actually stimulate the psi subunit. For the proofreading, this table shows the different subunit and their function as a group form. Okay, next come to the function of processivity unit. There are different processivity unit uh, rather than the theta, rather than the core unit. First one, psi, proofreads 3 prime to 5 prime direction for mistakes. Next, the gamma, delta, chi and psi. These are responsible for the clamp loading complex. This is the clamp loader complex. This figure shows the clamp loader complex. And the tau subunit. The tau subunit responsible for the dimerization of two core enzymes. That is, it responsible for the dimerization. So these are the different units, and they responsible for the DNA replication, as well as these enzyme plays an important role in the continuation of the polymerization, that is continuation of the elongation. As we know that the DNA polymerase 3 is an enzyme which is responsible for polymerization of long DNA strand. Okay, so if you have any question, you can post in the comment box. If you like this video, you can subscribe, comment and share.